I know. I'm letting it run for a minute. I'm gonna go sit down. I came in here to pee. I was just on the phone with the pastor of the new church I'm going to, and guess what? I fucking know her. So I'm like, girl. I said, girl, I don't. She said, be yourself, Maritza. I, I remember us growing up. I said, yeah. I said, back then we don't know. No, now that I know, I was laying hands for the Lord then too, beating up these demons. She was like, I had text her husband. I thought it was her. I was like, yo, this is so embarrassing. I said, I felt real bad afterwards because I said, I'm just excited. I was excited to see everyone. I don't know. Trayvon better come get his shit. I'm going to find a spot for this thing. I want it out. Huh? I'm listening to it. You can hear me? Oh my God. Hello, my peoples. Oh, that's why. Oh my God. Did I say anything bad? What I say? Oh, forgive me. Wait a minute, let me get my coffee. Oh my God. Oh, how Riri am I? I'm over here having the food. You done heard everything. Was I bad, sis? Oh Lord, I just be running my mouth just to be running and be caught on live. Let me see if anybody came on. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Let me see. It's like 60 people. Good morning. It is cold. I got my sweater. I got everything. Thank you for the like. All right, I'm gonna turn this around. I'm looking hit. No, I don't work. But did I hear my whole conversation? Was that rude? I don't have nothing to be ashamed about because I don't come out here like I'm not you know what I'm saying? I'm just another beggar trying to find bread. And whatever bread I find and is good, I'm just trying to be the blesser, to extend the olive branch to show you who I'm connected with, the real hookup. And put you back down. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait a little more minutes. I'm just so embarrassed right now. I heard everything. But how did I miss that? Y'all probably heard me use the bathroom. Everything in my and my daughter-in-law, she ain't helping me. She said, I'm listening to your live. I said, I know it's outside. You know why y'all was able to hear all that? Look, duh. You would think I could put my ear pods in my case, like I'm gonna be able to hear y'all, but y'all heard me. So that was a bloopers. That was a real bloopers, my daughter-in-law. But I am a real person, and I still got it in my ear, like it's helping me to do something. What is it? What is it? Really look at it. What is it? What is it doing? Okay, I'm gonna put it away because I can't hear nobody. I'm so smart. Smart. But good morning, everyone. I'm having a good day on this fall morning. I am waiting for the contractors to come. No, this is not my home, but I have the blessing to have a super dope um people that I, rent from that fix stuff. Even if I have to be responsible for it, so be it. But yeah, I'm gonna show you my vision right now, and I'm gonna keep it there. See that? That's my vision. Remember a year or two ago, we had that thing right there, that thing instead of this. Look at the changes in this thing. It's so clean. Won't God do it? This time last year, I was still talking about the neighbor. No, wait a minute, I'm lying. She's been here 2 years ago, because the other lady was still there. This was not my scene. For a year now, look how God does it. Look how God works. I had a problem with that neighbor. That neighbor was provoking me, and I'm gonna talk about this story because I'm trying to, um, for one, put out some good content, something that we can learn from, because we each one teach one. Iron sharpens iron, right? Hey, twin. Good morning. I'm having my cup of joe. Yes, I am an old lady that drinks coffee, and there's nothing you could do about it. I love me some coffee. Coffee loves me, but I can't have too much of it. Hey, since you in here, sis, my daughter-in-law started a page. I'm like, she has so much talent that she don't even know that she has a freaking gift from out of this world. And she's good at it too. I have been trying to encourage her to go into cosmetics. I don't know what is that? Into skincare, anything that has to do with the face. I believe that God gave her a gift of beautifying people when they are uncertain with their life. I turn my camera around and just be honest. I am in the comfort of my home. I'm not bothering nobody. I'm not going to pull out a crack pipe. Let's just thank God for that. But I am going to smoke a joint. Not that it makes it right. It's not right. It's not of God. When his time, none of me. Hey, TT. About 3, I'm gonna share this. It's like a kind of story time. I don't want to call it story time because it wasn't a story. That storm right there was hell. But let me tell you why and what I learned from it, and why I'm always encouraging others to do the same. I was not always a person that you was able to come to with an offense and you get a first of all, you have me just listening and also corresponding to you in such a polite way. That wasn't always me. Okay. Um, on this app, I see a lot of my old ways. How I used to be, um how I at one point I was hot-headed. At one point I didn't know how to keep my hands to myself. But this storm, well, I don't know. I don't even want to call it a storm because it really wasn't. It was actually a moment of showing God how much I value him. How much I do also listen, especially the instructions that we have from God. You know, we're supposed to be neighborly, we're supposed to be this, we're supposed to be that. I'm trying. And that's part of me just getting out of my own way. The last physical fight I had was with my cousin, and it was during a time where I was being exposed, she was being exposed, everybody was exposing everybody, and it was pretty much back then I didn't see it. I just saw it as an attack. But now that I'm where I'm at in my walk and you know, my mindset on how I take things or how I receive things, I feel like that was supposed to happen. Like, I was supposed to go through it. I was supposed to do the things that I wasn't supposed to be doing. That's for one. I was supposed to go into prayer and ask God to reveal me, because I promise you, that secret that I was holding, only a few people knew, because they start to see the change in me, not for the bad. That's great. What is her page name? I'm gonna share her one of her shorts. That's what I'm gonna do. And you could go view. She puts on makeup. I'm you know how it is, Gemini. Let's just keep it a buck here. Twin, don't we be talking about a whole bunch of things at one time? We be trying not to. I swear, I promise I be trying to practice not to. But I be having so much things to say. I don't understand. It's like I am going to tell you the testimony and the result, because I'm here sitting. You hear the birds? You hear it? I'm sitting here with all this peace. But anyway, I'm crazy. I'll share her short. What I was talking about, Tasha? Tasha, I'm a real person. I know I'm not. Listen, I may not have the right words to say all the time, and I may get on your nerves, but guess what? My heart is in the right place. I don't like bullies. Never had before Christ, and never did. See, before Christ, I was laying hand on girls. Why? Because they used to bully other people. It was never because of me. It was because I was putting myself in it. I hate bullies. The last person that thought that they could bully me, I bit her finger so hard, to this day she has the mark. That so she could remember, so she could stop putting her mouth on my name.
No, I asked God. We both look at each other like that wasn't supposed to happen. But when you have sisters, when you have good friends that loves you for real, loves you to the core, regardless of how crazy your butt is, that's when you know it's really real. And I equally have bumped into a few people on this internet that I thought was like me, like imperfect, bold enough to say they're imperfect. And I see that there are good people out there, you know? Like I don't hold nothing against no one. We all get out here equally at one point in time and had talked our crap. We done said something not of God. But guess what? We used to do that. We try not to do it now. Excuse me. It's so disrespectful down here. It's so damn peaceful down here in North Carolina that you can actually, excuse me, they can actually hear everything. The birds. Shit, you probably heard me fart. Did I fart? Who was in the chat? I'm gonna go listen to this early, and if I farted, I'm deleting this. I'm live. Nah, I'm gonna keep it up. I'm living this walk right that I'm walking now. I'm walking in my boldness. I am being out loud on purpose because a lot of us we try to, I like to incorporate my inside voice because I ain't never think I could talk so civil and so proper, but I could get ignorant too. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like how I told the pastor of the church that is a friend that I grew up with. So it's like, it's the excitement of like, girl, you a pastor? I am freaking proud of you, girl. And like, for real, for real. I love it. I love it. But anyway, the neighbor was like somebody on YouTube. The stuff that we see. No, I'm gonna say it like this. I'm gonna use an example as a person that preys on little kids. They'll groom you. They'll pull out the innocence. I don't know why she's like this and why she's like that to me. All I try to do is help. I just want to help. I just want to help. And my man was all right, but it was something that he picked up along the way that he started to be very short with them. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Going out. I ain't messing with them. He was like, they weird. They racist. And I'm like, Damon, that's my man's name. I said, they not like that. I said, you always thinking the negative of people. I said, give people grace. No, I didn't even say grace. I'm lying. Back then, I would just say, give people chances to prove you wrong. You know what I'm saying? And when they prove you right and you want to remove yourself, then okay, but stop judging before you get to know a person. That's my pet peeve. Despite of how many betrayals that I have encountered in my lifetime, I don't, I don't, I don't, I don't take it out on the people that I, meet along the way. I give people fair chances. If you ain't do bad to me, then we cool. Even in our distance. Our problem is that we feel that we have to tell these people how we really feel. But realistically, are they listening to you? So I say that to say that, with this situation with this neighbor, her showing me the good side. Her, I didn't have a car at that time. None of us did. And I was like, people are really nice. And I'm like, I'm finally receiving my karma. from what I've done for people. Even when I don't think God sees the good in me, despite of what was outweighing, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was in the honeymoon period, and until one day, I don't know what she did. I don't know if it was the neighbor. It was a neighbor that used to live down the street. And it was like she was praying, like looking down. She was like, they moved right around the time you moved, I think a month before. The guy is really nice. So I said, the girl all standoffish. I said, she look a little stuck up. She was like, I'm gonna go say hi to them, and introduce myself. But I don't know how they're gonna receive it. And I look, of course, they are people of color, and they was like, pretty much. I was just pretty much just telling her, just energy, because you can't just go up to someone and they're looking at you saying, why are you coming in my face like that? You got to be approachable. She was like being bossy, but anyway. So months passed by. She did something else, and I was explaining to my best friend that's always seeing the good. Like, she tells me, she just like pretty much grounds me. And she said to me, she's like, well, if the good outweighs the bad, then Maritza, I think you should give her a chance. Maybe it's just you. I said, okay, maybe it's just me. A few months passed by and all hell broke loose. It's a whole bunch of back and forth. I almost got in fucking trouble for hitting the mother. And my prayer was to God to remove her, because I knew that she was inquiring for a home, and I was asking God to bless her. Even though I couldn't stand, I just wanted her out my damn way so that I could have a little peace. It was to a point that we was trying to, be peaceful and going through my son and his wife. And then she done did something to my daughter-in-law, and my daughter-in-law cussed her tail out. I didn't even want to stop her, and guess what? I didn't. And that was one time that I didn't ask God for forgiveness because, hold on, I don't know, they looking for somebody. Something happened. Something happened. Something on the highway. But anyway, to make a long story short, I just prayed for her, and I prayed that God sent someone that I didn't care what nationality they were. No, we're talking golly right now, daughter. Yeah, she chewed her up. Twin, I'm telling you, this girl's a Sagittarius. She's sweet. Girl, piss her the frick off, and she's like Britney. What? Oh, she says she's like a Sour Patch. You can sit over there. I got it facing this way. You ain't gonna see nothing. I'll see the email and stuff because they're gonna come around 10, so that's why I'm sitting back here. He's probably tired. So anyway, I prayed for new neighbors that we could get along with, and I'm a fucking how you say it, a social butterfly. My man is like the opposite, and we both Geminis. He's cool as fuck, but he has his ways. But it just be questionable. We don't be knowing. Like, we were like suspect right there. You know what I'm saying? I learned the hard way about keeping my hands to myself by having my hands registered. Yeah, girl. I didn't, don't even, hold on. How many fucking helicopters they got? That, you know what, when you have interruptions like that, let me just let this be known. because I'm trying to. It's a teacher moment right now, testimony and a teacher moment that people can grab, kind of learn from. Because I'm trying to tell you my story, and this is the reason why I could say certain things. Why I'm so 10 toes down with it when I encourage people. See, now it goes away. This girl gave me such a hard time. It was it. This is how it went when I got to North Carolina. Right? I came down here expecting peace. I knew I was going to get my peace, but I also knew the first 2 years was going to be very, very difficult for me. Moving away from my family, coming into an area that I ain't know nobody about. Nobody. I knew people moved down here, but I don't rock with everybody. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying? I'm very selective on who I am around or who I spend spend my time encouraging. Because if I'm encouraging you, if I'm speaking to you on the back end, it's not very many. Um, it's because I'm comfortable. I don't care what nobody says. Their experience is their experience. Sometimes I know how it is when I get offended, and sometimes I'm not always on the godly time. I be ready to smack fire out of people, smack the hell out of them, literally. But I know all that is a test because just like God has a plan for us, each and every one of us, if you are living, you are still here. That means that He still has purpose for you. You're not alive purposeless. He didn't create us not to have purpose, in other words. So everything that we go through is for for His glory, because at the end He is gonna get the glory. You know what I'm saying? My pastor said, "Just be yourself," and I gotta be like I told. I gotta be a little discreet because I don't want to talk about God and then have a filthy mouth. But just today one slipped. I said, "Oh my God!" She said, "Maritsa, this is Tanya from high school," and I'm like, "No." I said, "That's embarrassing." I said, I'm a person that if you have a title, I'm gonna put some respect on your name, and I'm gonna respect you and not allow you to see me doing worldly stuff or saying worldly stuff. It's gonna help me in the long run. Believe me, it's a method to my madness of why I do what I do. For one, to keep, you know, put some respect on that name, pastor, minister, a child of God that works so hard because anything that is given doesn't come easy. You gotta work hard for it. Am I lying or am I wrong? That was the same thing. Am I lying or telling the truth? Don't listen to me. I'm on this damn Mary Jane, and Mary Jane be talking to me sometimes. But no, serious. Yeah, I just been through a lot. And the last fight that I had with my cousin, I felt so damn bad. And I'm like, why do I feel bad when this chick deserved it? I just felt so, so bad because she looked up to me, and I didn't. My intentions was not to hurt her because I was the big cousin. You know what I'm saying? But she wouldn't shut the f up. That's how much I took from the chick. That I snapped, and I promised to God that I would never, ever, ever, ever. This is a promise. My right hand to God that I said to Him, I would never do that again because I don't like how I feel afterwards. It's just like a parent gives your child disciplines your child, and then you feel sorry later for disciplining. You know what I'm saying? Like, God, what type of dog stuff is that? Hey, riders. Hey, riders. Mm-mm-mm. I have been trying to stay consistent on coming on. At least come on a couple of days. Honestly, I only been tuning in to like 3 people, cause all 3 or 4 people. Yeah,